That is an artwork made of the human body, not a human being. What's brackin' and crackin' YouTube? Welcome to the Bloody Painter Dating Simulator. A visual novel game where I believe we are trapped in a serial killer's apartment and we have to make choices to where hopefully by the end he releases us or kills us. We don't know what's gonna happen, but all we know is it does get violent. Peak incoming? I can only hope for the best. Deuce. Wait. Deuce. Wait. Deuce. Wait. Wait. Hey, I've been riding on the beat. I'm playing the dating sim, but I ain't gonna beat my meat. I'm about to run straight through the streets. I slipped and fell, baby, cause I had on cleats. I don't know why, I just left soccer practice. My mom forgot to pick me up. I was sad and I was crying, but then I found my love. He drove up in the car right next to me and said, baby, do you need a ride home? It was my first time seeing him, but he was cute, so I said, alright, I'll go alone. I drove to his house, but I said, wait, I thought you was taking me to my house, not on a date. He said, nah, that was fake. He locked me in the basement and I've been here since I was 8. Damn. But I ain't stopped yet. I'm gonna get at it. Alright, let's hop into it, dog. With a severe headache, you wake up in an unfamiliar place. As you touch the bruise on the back of your head, it seems you were hit by something heavy before you lost consciousness. A heavy iron chain tied around your feet. Someone has trapped you here. You try to remember what happened before you lost consciousness, but you can't recall anything. Let's investigate the surroundings first. The room is surrounded by 4 walls without any windows. It's weirdly cleaned up, and no ashes or sand can be seen. Looks like a prison built by a germaphobe. Where to investigate next? No signal. I might be in a remote place or underground. Where to investigate next? There's a mattress on the floor. The mattress feels really hard to lie on. Near the door, there's a serving of spaghetti with tomato sauce and a bottle of water. That looks pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, I'm trapped in a jail cell, but he put the garnish on my spaghetti? Also, a round plastic fork that's completely harmless was thoughtfully attached. It's still warm. It feels like it was sent here not long ago. You peek through the keyhole, but you see nothing outside. I wonder where I am. What's the next move? Should we yell for help? Help! Nobody answers. Oh man, listen. You can't hear any sound other than your own breathing. The soundproofing in this room seems particularly good. Hey, free housing and meals in this economy, sign me up? No, straight up, bro. Straight up. Knocking over. Whoa. Nah, not knocking over the thick again. Hold on, I need to eat. Let's go to sleep. You lay on the bed. You try to sleep under this condition. Maybe it's the fatigue caused by nervousness, but you still fall asleep. Uh-oh. What is that? You open your eyes after hearing some noises. A tall man wearing a mask is squatting on the ground and looking at you with his head tilted. He remains silent, as if he is sizing up his prey. That's a creepy mask. Like, talk about a wild one to walk in here with, buddy. That's nightmares for days. He points to the plate on the floor, like indicating that you should finish your meal quickly. Thinking that the strange man might have poisoned the meal, you shake your head in fear. Seeing you have no intention of eating, he looks quite distressed.
You can't die.
Oh.
Not now.
Oh. He slowly speaks with a deep and steady voice.
The freezer is full.
What? What does that mean?
The freezer is full, and there's no space for more. 7 days.
7 days? 7 days what? He pauses and thinks.
There won't be space until 7 days later. If you die now, you'll rot.
What do you mean? So I only have 7 days left to live? He nods and walks out of the door. Wait! You can't just leave me here like this! Please! Your cries can't stop the door from closing. Oh gosh. He's eating people? I see it. The spaghetti is human meat? I see it. I see it. Day 1, night. Okay. I'm good at 5 Nights at Freddy's. Alright, okay, this time we got a croissant. Let's check the meal. A bread and a bottle of water. You peek outside from the keyhole. Oh, you see the shadow of the man walking around. Seems to be busy with something. What is he doing? So we're not going to eat the food? Sleep to the end of the day? Sure. Please try to improve your survival rate within 7 days. You told me I made a mistake? I didn't even do anything! Let's look around. No meal, empty plate. You trick the keyhole. You seem to see something. That looks like a picture of J Schlatt. You see that there is a vague figure at the end of the door. Observe quietly. You sense something wrong and realize what that is after narrowing your eyes. That is an artwork made of the human body, not a human being. Ho! You hear the door open. You slowly push the door, and there is no trace of the strange man. First, you go into a room with a large freezer, sink, and operating table. Then, you open another heavy door. You find yourself in a room full of glass display jars. The jars are all filled with specimens made from human body parts. It's like you're in an art museum. Could it be that he wanted to freeze me as material for specimen artwork? You're thinking. You seeing this scene? Okay, chat, we running away? We screaming, or are we admiring the artwork? What are we gonna do if we run away? We're still trapped in here. Let's check out the artwork. If you look around, you admire his work with relish. You look at them for oh, shoot.
Interesting.
I don't think it's good that he caught us in the room. You hear a voice coming from the corner. It turns out the man has been watching you from a blind spot behind the glass cabinet. I like them. Oh, I see the game. I see the game. Let me just play into this. You know? And maybe he'll be like, you know what? I'll let you live. I like them. They're so beautiful. The man goes silent with his head tilted for a couple of seconds after hearing your comment. He seems to be thinking about something.
Don't you consider it cruel or bloodthirsty to them?
No, I feel nothing at all. Oh, he's confused.
You're such a weirdo.
Me! Me! You think, aren't you talking about yourself? After you have a tour in his display room, he locks you back in the small room you were in. You go to sleep to the end of the day. Okay, he thought he was gonna scare me away. But nah. I'm here to ride that serial killer cock. Okay, maybe not all that. I'm just trying to escape, but like, I'll do what I gotta do here. Your survival rate increases. Let's go! Good move! Midoki was good. Until noon, you don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. You are waiting for him to bring dinner, but what you get is not dinner. Instead, you hear the door was opened. A light shines through the crack of the half-open door, looking like an intriguing invitation. You open the door and walk into that light. You first arrive at the room with an operating table outside of the door, but this time the operating table is not empty. There's a defrosted human corpse on it. The man pops out of nowhere. He unties the iron chains from your feet and hands a surgical knife in his hand to you.
First, where do you think the first cut should be?
What the fuck? His neck. We cutting his head off first, baby. His voice tone sounds cold, like the kind of teacher who gives students hard questions on purpose. Do we slice at him? So does he want you to become his partner in crime? I think he might be considering it now after the move we made yesterday, because we increased our survival rate. But if we mess up here, we're cooked. He definitely could overpower me if I slice at him. Alright, stab the corpse. Maybe beautiful works always come with some sacrifices. Without hesitation, you stab the abdomen of the corpse with the knife. But due to lack of professionalism, the lines you cut are crooked and ugly. And this is when he gets close behind your back and holds your hand. Ooh, hold on. Hold on, you teaching me how to golf, baby? You teaching me how to hold a gun? We cutting our first corpse together? Oh, this is adorable. This is love. Who can say they've done this together? Cut our first corpse. Only more couples. You're both holding the surgical knife like you two are cutting a cake together. With his hand, the lines you cut become smooth and clean. You can smell an ocean perfume on him due to how close you are. It seems to be sprayed to cover up the smell of formalin. You can feel his warmth with your back, but his fingers are a little cold. Valid first date? This is a valid first date, dude. Be honest. Your girl or a guy takes you on this type of first date. You falling in love. You're like, you know what? No one's ever done this with me. No one's ever taken me to cut open a corpse. Oh, that's so hot. I'm hot and steamy. Right? Like right now, she could feel his meat back there. And she's loving it. All right, this is not love. I'm just kidding. This is all a joke. I'm just kidding. We need to get out of here. He's focusing on cutting the corpse, and your hand keeps moving under his lead. He could have killed you or ignored you, but he didn't. You start to speculate on the purpose of his behaviors. Could it be that he wants someone who can ignore the cruelty and process and understand him? You think. After the happy creative time ends, you're locked in the room you're in. You go to sleep to the end of the day. Day 4, noonie. Until noon, you don't see breakfast or lunch being delivered. You're already starving. You notice that something is shining at the corner. A key! It seems like the man accidentally dropped it last night. Oh, it was no accident. He's warming up to us! Haha! He warming up to us! Drop it. He gave us the key to his apartment. He essentially just gave us the key to his apartment. We can get in and out anytime we want. That's real love, man. That's real love. Good night, monkeys. Well done, dude. Well done. That's the key to his heart. Ooh, hey, Spy. You know that pickup line? You know that pickup line? What did they say? Excuse me. Can you help me? I think I dropped a key. You know where to find it? And then she says, "What? Key to what?" Key to your heart. You feel me, Spy? You know that one, don't you? Slide on it. Slide on it. You feel me? Then she low-key shoot. You open the door with the key. You go past the operating table where you two spent creative time together last night. The display room. Then you discover that there are unnatural uneven marks from one wall to the corner. You find a trapdoor. After pushing the trapdoor, you see a normal basement storage room. At the corner of the storage room, you see a stair that goes up. It turns out that this is really an underground secret room, hidden layer by layer with a trapdoor. No wonder the sound insulation is so good. You walk up the stairs and see a heavy wooden board. You push it hard. What catches your eye is the interior of a cozy cabin. Then you realize the heavy wooden board you just pushed is the back of a bookcase. You look around and find that there are insect specimens everywhere in the cabin, and there's also a reindeer head specimen hanging on the wall. Then you walk into the living room. There he is. You see a young man with a handsome face and pale skin lying on the sofa. Sun Jin Woo. That is our serial killer. Now, we gotta murder him in his sleep, right? Like, it's the only move to make. He couldn't level up no more, so he started capturing folks. But is it really him or someone else? Let's find out. The ocean-scented perfume and the faint smell of formalin emanates from his body. Oh, it's him. It's him. He's the masked man who kidnapped you, but he is not wearing a mask at this time. His sleeping face has a ferocious expression. His neck is sweating and he seems to be trembling. It looks like he's sick. Maybe he's trying to find a cure with these people. On some Orochimaru type, you know? He's just a scientist. He's just a scientist trying to solve an issue here. And he needs specimens to test on. At this time you decide to... Oh, man. We can definitely end this now if we leave. Take the root of love. Definitely has an alarm system. Oh, that's true. Oh, that's true. That's true. That's true. You can't bear to leave him alone, so you reach out and touch his forehead. Whoa, so hot. You try to find something that can cool him down. Let's investigate. Living room. Living room is spotlessly clean. Where to investigate next? Okay. Sofa. You don't think it's good for a patient to sleep on the sofa, but you can't move him with your strength. Where to investigate next? It feels like he did them all. The workmanship of these specimens is exquisite. There's a photo frame on the shelf. It's a photo of him standing at the entrance of the Judicial Mental Hospital with a man in a doctor's robe. Is that his dad? Locked box? There's a box with a combination lock on the shelf. Oh no. I don't know. There's a jar of cocoa powder and a cup in it. Let's make him a cup of cocoa. You find some of his profile files in the bookcase. Name, Helen Otis. Gender, male. Birthday, October 1st. Alright. Let's go to the man, I think? He's still having a fever. Oh no, I can't go to the kitchen? Wait, there's gotta be a way to get to the kitchen. If I get to the sofa... No, I can't. And... Oh, there we go. The kitchen is spotlessly clean. Fridge. There are some ice cubes in it. These can cool down his body temp. Cabinet? You find some clean towels in the kitchen cabinet. I can soak a towel in ice water and place it on the patient's forehead to cool him down. Alright, now we're good. Good. You return to the living room, wring out the excess water from a towel soaked in ice water and place it on his forehead. His ferocious expression gradually softened. You once again notice his fair skin and long eyelashes, and his slightly curly black hair. If you don't say he is a murderer, his sleeping face looks very harmless now. After a while... Oh! Look at that. He wakes up to the scent of your brewing cocoa and sits upon the couch. He looks a little... shocked. Why are we taking care of the guy who kidnapped us? Because it's love. He's sick. You know? He's sick. And look at him. You wouldn't take care of Sung Jin Woo? Those blue eyes, right? Those blue eyes. That brown hair. Does anyone know how to upload pictures to the server on phone? It should just be your... You should see an attachment logo. He looks around quickly and seems to understand what is going on.
Why are you doing this?
I want to ask myself that too.
You saw me faint and didn't choose to run away. You're such a weirdo.
Is there anyone weirder than you in this house? You can't help but bitch about him. You seem to see the corners of his mouth rise slightly for a few seconds, and the atmosphere between you relaxes. He doesn't drink the cocoa you brewed for him. It seems that he's still a little wary of you. Can you tell me who you are?
Bloody Painter. That's the name they gave me for my modus operandi.
Oh.
If you find it difficult to pronounce, you can call me BP.
I'm not calling you BP. Even though what he told you was just a nickname, at least you know how to call him now. After the brief conversation on the sofa, he does not lock you back in the underground secret room. Oh. Perhaps staying to take care of him when he fell ill was enough to prove that you won't run away. You get up from the sofa and continue to look at the specimen decorations in the living room. He sits on the sofa, crosses his legs, picks up a book, and Starts reading.
By the way, you better not try to escape.
I like the ASMR in the ear too, huh?
There are traps all around the cabin, and only I know how to get in and out safely.
We would have died. We would have died. Okay, good game. Good game. Good game. Good game. Good game. You sit on the sofa. Soon a wave of sleepiness comes over you. Today, you fall asleep on the sofa in the living room, not in the cold underground secret room. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. It's like when I used to play those dating games when I was like 12, and you had to work on increasing your relationship with all the girls to finally sleep with one. It took forever to get a freaking good scene in those games, man. All it says is if you're done reading, check out the other channels. You gotta talk in main chat for a bit. Get your level up a bit, Elijah. What if he pulls a Dexter Morgan on you? Alright, don't do that. Day 5. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. You see him busy cleaning in and out of the house early in the morning. I'll come help too. After finishing speaking, you pick up the rag and bucket and join the cleaning. But you can't really see where this almost spotless house needs to be cleaned. You're just taking a clean wet rag and wiping it on the clean cabinet. Do you usually love cleaning this much?
It would soon be covered with a layer of dust.
Although he doesn't talk much, his tone and voice give you a gentle feeling and don't make you feel nervous. You climb up the short ladder and wipe the high cabinets with a rag. Suddenly, a cockroach crawls out from the crack in the cabinet. You are so frightened that you lose your balance and fall backwards. Ah! You close your eyes. But what you get is not the pain of falling to the ground, but a warm feeling. You open your eyes and find that he's holding you like you're a princess. Oh, Sun Jin Woo! Don't do it to me. He catches you with the same old cold expression on his face.
Are you alright?
Yes, BP. I'm calling you BP now. Yes, BP. Perhaps to resolve the awkwardness, he asks, I'm alright. It was just a cockroach. Hearing the word cockroach, he puts you down. He takes 2 steps back from the cabinet you just wiped, and then says calmly,
Don't come near here yet.
Oh. Why?
It's dangerous.
What? Poof. You can't help but chuckle at the thought of a murderer being afraid of a cockroach. Fine, whatever you say. The interaction just now makes you feel a little warmth from this cold murderer. At least you can see more of his reactions and expressions. Okay, so in the future, how we scare him to get out is maybe use cockroaches. Right? We set up a distraction with cockroaches. And boom! Boom! We're up and out of there. We're up and out of there. This is the rare relaxation you have felt in these tense days. He could have let you fall off the ladder, but he rushed over to catch you. Somehow, you feel that after these few days of getting along, maybe now you both have different ideas about each other than you originally had. It was only a clear relationship between a murderer who wanted to hunt and a prey who was trying to escape. But now, it has an extra layer of friendship, causing the interaction between you two have an indescribable sense of dissonance. Just when you pick up the old newspaper and prepare to wipe the windows, you find a police car parked on this road in the distance. 2 police officers get out of the car and keep looking towards the cabin. At some point, BP is already behind you, looking out the window with you.
Wait for a second.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And then he walks out of the door to talk to the police officers.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Are you Mr. Otis?
Yes, I am.
Have you ever seen these people around here? The police officer takes out some photos from his pocket.
Have these people committed a crime and are running away?
No, these people are the missing people around this area.
I haven't seen them before, but wolves and bears often appear around here.
Is that right, BP? Can we check out your cabin?
Yes, come in.
Uh-oh. And now we gotta play the girlfriend. If we snitch, we're cooked, right? Is he gonna kill us all, cops and all? Or do we play the GF, chat? Do we play the girl and just fall into his arms and say, "Oh, this is my baby, BP"? I'm considering snitching. BP behaves very kindly and politely. After speaking, he leads the way for the police officers.
Please, follow my footsteps.
Uh-oh.
I placed some traps near the cabin to protect against wild wolves and bears. You don't want to step on them.
The police officer enters the house and sees you. Hello, this is...
An old friend who came to visit me recently.
Oh, snap. You greet the police officers with a smile and a nod. At the same time, a police officer quickly looks through the missing persons photos in his hand. Then he puts the photo back in his pocket. Or was I not up there? Was I not in the missing persons photos? It seems that your disappearance has not been discovered by anyone yet. What? You stand next to the bookcase, blocking the entrance to the secret room. After searching around, the police find nothing unusual and leave. His trust in you increases. Here we go. Today you still sleep on the couch in the living room instead of in the cold basement. Half asleep, you hear the sound of someone approaching. When you notice it, the person seems to be very close to you. You pretend to be asleep, and the person just looks at your sleeping face quietly. The man stretches out his hand and takes it back, just as he's about to touch your hair.
Just
You know you want me. He's fallen in love, head over heels. He turns around and leaves. Day 6. Morning. You see him busy in the kitchen for a while. Then breakfast is served in front of you. There is a piece of toast with just the right crispiness on a large round plate, a poached egg on top of the toast, and some lettuce salad. Lettuce salad? The plating looks delicious. The drink is a cup of freshly brewed hot cocoa. The cutlery he gives you is still a brown plastic fork with no offensive features. You sit at the dining table and start eating, while he sits on the chair opposite you and flips through a book. Guys, this is the perfect dude, right? His voice is just warm and crispy. He can cook. He smells like ocean breeze. He's good with a knife. He's got his own business, his own place to stay. He's good at persuasion. What else can we ask for? At this point, what else do you want in a man? I see no red flags here. I see 0 red flags here, dude. This is it. Yes! It's still snowing outside, and listening to the squeaking sound of the fireplace, the atmosphere in the cabin is particularly comfortable. As long as you ignore the fact that you're in the same room with the murderer who kidnaps you, everything is really relaxing. You look at him who was full of mysteries, and some questions arise in your mind, and you decide to ask carefully. Can I ask you a question?
what is it?
What should I ask? What book do you usually read? Boring. Pick up the book next to you and read it? Boring. What work are you going to use me for? I want to get straight to the point and ask what work he's going to use me for. You think he'll kill me for that? You ask bravely. He looks up at you for a moment.
I was going to make you into some kind of doll at first.
Oh.
Your eyes are beautiful, but if they are left alone, they will become rotten and sunken.
It's crazy. What?
So I would like to dig your eyes out and put them in a glass jar and soak them in formalin to preserve them. Glass beads will be placed in the empty eye sockets to replace the eyes. You look very pleasing to the eye, so I would also like to keep the head intact.
Thanks for the compliment. Why did he say at first? Has his mind changed? You're curious, but you don't have the guts to ask any further.
Usually, I would read some anatomy and taxidermy books, but today is different.
What are you reading today?
The Truman Show.
Oh, snap! I didn't even know that was a book. That was just a movie. What is the book like?
The whole world that the protagonist lives in, including himself, is all just someone's creation.
Oh, this seems interesting. You think there's gonna be a crazy plot twist here?
Everything that happens is watched by the audience, and there is no privacy at all. But he is completely unaware that he is in such a large theater. Very ridiculous, right? I can't imagine this to happen in reality, or to me. If our world was like the Truman Show, how would the audience view the current situation?
We think you're crazy. Must be excited.
Why?
They may be attracted by your charm and want to be killed by you. Oh, I got a way with words, huh?
Incomprehensible. But what a bunch of weirdos with good taste.
It's hard to tell from his poker face whether he's seriously boasting or joking. You pick up the book next to you and start flipping through. It's a book about the possibility of having a completely opposite version of yourself in a parallel world. If there's a complete opposite version of you, what do you think it would be like?
Oh, that book. Let me think. Probably a guy wearing a burgundy coat and always having a smile on his face.
Why is it a burgundy coat?
Because I like blue. If he is the opposite of me, he should like red, right?
Oh, okay. I saw many potted plants on the shelves in the living room, but why were they all withered?
I have tried my best. I don't know why they always die.
And convo. Alright. It's noontime. To thank you for making breakfast for me today, let me make lunch in return. He frowns at you with an expression like, are you out of your mind? Don't worry, you said there are traps outside the house. Only you know how to get in and out normally. Even if I resist you with a knife, I can't escape.
Okay, but I'll keep an eye on you.
I'm not gonna run, baby. You're the love of my life. Look at that freaking neckline right there. I just wanna lick in between the creases. I love you, don't you get it?
Don't try anything stupid.
I won't. Great. As for what to cook and the ingredients, well, a bad idea flashes through your head and curiosity makes you ask. Do you eat human flesh?
No. Why would I do that? I just use human bodies as materials for making art, and I never think about eating them.
I thought you murderers all had some degree of cannibalism.
Let's put it this way. Do you eat paint and painting tools? Just because I kill people to use as materials to make works doesn't mean I will eat them.
Okay.
Also, I'm different from those who have fun committing a crime and kill purely for the sake of killing.
Oh, yeah.
Don't confuse me with that kind of unprincipled guy.
Oh, my
I
bad.
wouldn't do anything unless necessary.
Okay.
You are here only because you witnessed the crime scene.
I kill him when he lets me sleep with him. Oh, I like that, Dizzle. That was good. I see you, Diz. I see. After hearing this, you decide to... Why would I cook a human meat dish? Okay, cook a common dish. You look at the ingredients in the refrigerator. There are eggs, tomatoes, white rice, and some curry powder on the shelf. Okay, I've decided. You turn on the oven and start to cook. BP watches the entire production process. Rather than worrying about you escaping, he's more worried about you blowing up the kitchen. Soon after, a normal curry omelet rice was served. He said witness, not victim. He loves us. He stares at the omelet rice without saying a word. Don't worry, there's no poison. Weren't you watching the whole process? He starts to move after you finish speaking. He takes a spoonful of omelet rice and puts it in his mouth. Oh, what do you think?
Surprisingly quite delicious.
Yeah, boy. What's wrong?
Nothing. It's just that no one has cooked for me for a long time.
Oh yeah, we're in his heart. We're in his heart. Honestly, we are the blood that is pumping inside of you right now. That is us. That is us. I can make more if you like. You had a fairly pleasant afternoon. Dude, if by the end of this we're not getting laid... Huh? You are woken up from your sleep by the man. His face is close to you and his blue eyes are staring at you. What's wrong? You sit up on the couch and rub your eyes.
Got to go.
What? Got to go?
I've noticed something unusual about the number of police cars patrolling nearby recently. They must have some relevant evidence and are doubting it. It is very likely there is an ambush outside.
Oh snap, do we run with them?
It's snowing heavily outside now, and I think it's time to leave now. Come with me or not, it's your choice.
Dude, we have built up so much love with this man. Sure, he's a murderer. Sure, he cuts people open and digs out their eyes and puts them on his wall. But we've all got baggage. Don't we? Don't we? We all have secrets. We all have things we don't want people to know. And I would say, out of all the red flags I've seen, this one isn't even close to the top. This is love. So for that, my Otis, I will run with you to the ends of the earth. What do you want me to do? I'm fine with both choices, but I need you to look me in the eyes and tell me, what do you prefer me to do? You stare at his eyes.
I prefer...
What? Tell me. Tell me, Otis. Tell me you love me. Tell me you love me, Otis. He hesitates to speak and looks away, looking like he's thinking about something. Hold his hands. Hold his hands! There was a timer on that. What the heck? Your behavior makes him a little panicked, and he doesn't seem to be good at this kind of situation. You notice that his ears are flushed, and this unexpected reaction makes you want to tease him a little bit. What do you prefer me to do?
I prefer...
After a moment of silence, He slowly speaks.
That you come with me.
BP! He tries hard to look you in the eyes and speaks his thoughts.
We'll set off early tomorrow morning.
Yes!
Follow my footsteps.
You follow the shoe prints he leaves on the snow and finally succeed in avoiding the many traps around the cabin. Just as you are walking through the forest, you hear movement behind you. Freeze! In the snowstorm, oh god, several policemen who are lying in ambush chase after you. You ignore them and keep running forward. Bang! A gunshot shoots across the sky and you feel a pain in your left calf. You are shot! He turns to look at you as if he's considering whether to leave you. Run! You yell at him, but he approaches you. And he holds you in his arms. You feel a warmth on your forehead. He kisses your forehead. You feel the time freeze at this moment. The kiss is almost like a goodbye. Wait, is he gonna leave us for dead? Then he leaves you and runs forward, disappearing into the heavy snow. Oh my god, he did us like Sasuke. You are later taken back to the police for questioning. You say throughout the process that you were a victim. On that note, you're not lying. You don't reveal any unnecessary details. Since there is no relevant evidence to prove that you are an accomplice, the police can only release you after a long period of interrogation. After that, two years passed. BP! Sunjin-woo! Now, you live in a cheap little apartment. You live an ordinary life, as if what happened 2 years ago never happened. Today is Halloween, and every household nearby has put some thought into making decorations. But for you, it's just another day at work. When you return to your apartment after getting off work in the evening, the strange thing is that as soon as you open the door, you feel a gust of wind. You remember that you closed the window before going out. Oh wait, Sung Jin-woo came back, BP! Just when you were about to close the window, you find a gift left by someone on the table next to the windowsill. A red rose. You don't know why, but you have a feeling that BP has been here. Every Halloween after that, you receive a rose at your residence. It's like a once-a-year greeting. Although he says nothing, the rose seems to tell everything. Although you have certain similarities, you are two people from different worlds after all. Perhaps living your own life this way is the best outcome for both of you. Good ending. Different worlds. I was hoping we would end up together, you know? Like together. Like together, man. That was beautiful. Wait, let's see if we can find some other endings on what happens. You feel me? You choose to... Oh, is this word? Oh, I guess just see what happens if we stay. I want to stay and live a normal life. You think that this crazy journey should not go on anymore.
Okay, I understand.
Suddenly, Suddenly, his face slowly moves closer to you. Just when he's about to touch you, He takes a piece of cloth and covers your mouth and nose hard. After struggling hard for 2 to 3 minutes, your consciousness gradually becomes blurred. When you open your eyes, you're back in the basement. You are tied to a chair and you can't move your body. You try to break free, but you fail. The rope is tied very firmly. You hear someone's footsteps getting closer to the door. The door opens. What? I thought you had to leave! He walks in slowly, holding something behind his back. He moves closer and closer to you until he's at your ear. You can hear his breathing and your own heartbeats. Bro, hold on. We went through all of this stuff together. All I said was I don't want to leave. Are you forgetting everything before that? When I cooked for you? When I helped you while you were sick on the couch? How I helped you, how we cut open the person together? Did you forget all of that? You close your eyes out of fear. You can feel that he's scratching your skin softly with the back of a knife, and the cold metal stimulates your nerves. His palm is holding the back of your neck through his glove, as if he's studying your face and thinking about where to cut it. Fear boils inside you, tears filling your eyes unconsciously. Suddenly, he fiercely holds up the back of your neck, forcing you to look him in the eyes. He slowly speaks with a soft tone in your ear.
If you stay here, you might reveal my information to the police.
Fuck.
The risk of keeping you alive is too high.
Fuck.
But even if I say I want you to come with me, a normal person like you will leave me one day eventually.
No, I won't!
I quite like you. And if it's you, I would like to turn you into a work and put you somewhere I can see you every day.
Vex, at least he loves you. Yo, Vex, you be getting way too invested, gang. Yo, you gotta... Yo, we're cooked. We are dead. At least he loves
It's you who made me realize that I might be more selfish than I thought.
Oh, no.
Don't worry. I'll saw your head off as material for artwork and visit you every day.
No!
Thank you for spending these few days with me. I felt quite at ease. We'll have more time to spend together in the future.
The red flower flows from the neck. Wait, what? Now you can neither feel or think. Everything becomes dark. Your body and your skull are separated. He finds a new place after he takes your head and leaves the cabin. He carefully makes your head into a specimen, and your eyes are replaced with glass beads. You are made into a beautiful but also creepy doll, and he visits you often. You become his favorite work. You are with him forever in the form of art. Art is an explosion. Good ending for one. Favorite work. Alright, Bloody Painter Dating Sim DLC. It's about to be super Segoy. Oh. Hold on, new intro? Maybe not. Okay, this was what happened. Okay. Monster, a class. Oh, by Nicki Minaj. Nice, Raccoon. Woo! Oh, this is gonna be fire. This is gonna be fire. I don't think we did 4-4, chat.
Hey.
Between dream and reality, you sensed someone calling out to you. The hazy voice felt familiar and comforting, gently pulling you back into your dreams.
Hey.
You found out someone was poking on your cheek repeatedly with their index finger. Although it didn't bother you, it still made you frown. You were still trying to linger in bed. Just let me sleep in a bit more.
Wake up, or the breakfast will get cold.
Wait the fuck. Just let me sleep for 5 more minutes, darling.
Are you feeling a bit groggy right now? Did you think I was somebody else?
The man flicked your forehead with his index finger, a hint of displeasure in his voice. Ouch, that hurt! The sudden pain made you wince, forcing you to open your eyes. Through your blurred vision, you saw him with an expression that seemed to say, finally willing to wake up?
Maybe this will wake you up. What? Yes, I woke you up. Any complaints?
Your eyes are so beautiful. Your sudden compliment left him a bit overwhelmed, and the displeasure on his face vanished in an instant. You noticed his cheeks beginning to blush. He glanced away quickly, but then returned to his usual self the next moment.
If you don't want breakfast, I'll take them away.
I want them! You immediately got up from your bed, pulled out the chair, and sat down at the table. No teeth brushed before breakfast? That's kind of crazy. Then, a perfectly toasted slice of Texas toast was served on the table, accompanied by a half-melted block of butter and some lettuce as garnishment. Yo, this is beautiful, man. He really out here cooking for us. You took a bite of the toast, producing a crispy sound. The fragrance of the butter flooded your mouth. 4-4 is probably you both leaving and live together. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking in 4-4, we leave together and we escape together. And we now living. The man also took a piece of the same toast and sat down across the table. Seeing how much you enjoyed the food, a smile slowly spread across his face. Oh yeah! Do you know what date it is today?
February 14th.
Ooh. Do you know what day it is? What?
I know.
Oh, so you do know. I thought you weren't interested in such holidays.
Indeed, I'm not interested. But whenever I walk down the streets, these businesses offering Valentine's Day promotions and products tried to grab my attention. So it's honestly hard not to notice.
Well then, you know what people do on Valentine's Day. You stared at him with expectant eyes, making him feel embarrassed for a moment. You can only focus on eating.
Why don't you just say it? What do you want to do today?
Speaking of Valentine's Day, chocolate is definitely a must. If you could, I want to try the chocolate you make. After all, since you are so good at cooking, the chocolate you make must be delicious. But if it's too much of a trouble for you, you don't have to.
I'll make it.
Yes! While you were still figuring out how to convince him to accept your suggestion, he agreed. Huh?
What's up?
I thought you were going to make a face and look at me like you were saying, "Are you out of your mind right now?" He tilted his head, seemingly puzzled by your thoughts. He didn't hurry to answer you. It was as if he was deliberately teasing you. He squinted his eyes and looked at you slowly. Noticing that you were waiting for his answer, he even stopped eating. He slowly extended his hand and gently brushed the crumbs off your mouth.
I could do that, and then I'd watch you keep praising me with your fancy words until I'm satisfied. Now that I think about it, maybe this is even more fun.
Then I would have to think about how to praise you so that you would be satisfied. Hold on, what are we going? Hold on, son!
I'd say, save your energy for later. Finish your breakfast, then come to the kitchen with me.
Hold on, son! I'm saving it. I'll praise you later, alright? You stood in front of the kitchen countertop, watching him open the cupboard and pull out a bag of sugar, a chocolate mold, a pen-shaped digital thermometer, and several bags of chocolate blocks. Since when we have these at home? He didn't answer your question, fully absorbed in wiping down the countertop and utensils with sanitizer. Why do I feel like he came prepared? You thought. After a while, all utensils were placed on the countertop.
First, chop the chocolate blocks into small pieces.
Let me help you! You placed the chocolate block in the cutting board, and the sound of chopping echoed through the kitchen. Oh, this will be the last one, Jason. He filled a pot with water, placed it on the stove, and turned on the heat. In the kitchen, you two worked side by side in harmony. Oh yeah, I've been wanting to ask you this question.
What is it?
How are you so good at cooking? Are you just interested in it? He went silent for a moment, as if he were recalling something. You noticed his gaze drift to the upper left corner. He seemed stuck in a memory.
When I was little, whenever I did something wrong, my mother would withhold meals as a punishment.
Damn.
In order not to starve, I had to learn to take care of my own meals.
Starving a child? How old were you when this
I
happened?
remember being punished this way since I was about 5 years old.
Damn.
Well, it might have started even earlier.
So he's skilled not because he's interested in cooking, but because he needed to survive, you thought.
But now, I study cooking purely out of interest. Because it's hilarious watching someone eat like a chipmunk, mouth full and totally satisfied.
I'm not a chipmunk. Watching you pout and argue back, he couldn't help but smile, a gentle expression appearing on his face. You walked over to the stove and placed the chopped chocolate into a small empty pot. Then, you set the small pot into the larger one with boiling water. The heat began to melt the chocolate. I never thought making chocolate with a friend would be this fun. You said this while stirring the chocolate in the pot.
So we're friends, huh?
Uh-oh. What? Are we not friends? If we're not friends, what else can we be?
We can.
We can. He thought for a long time, but he didn't follow up with it. The conversation came to a halt. The only sound in the kitchen was the bubbling of the boiling water, creating an awkward atmosphere. He wants to confess. He wants to confess. After a while, you both turned around simultaneously, having come up with something to say, only to realize you were so close to each other. Eye to eye, your faces were so close that the tips of the noses were almost touching. The closeness startles you both, and you quickly took a few steps back in a panic. Your elbow bumped into the pot on the stove behind you, causing it to fly
Watch
off.
out.
Watch out! He stepped forward, trying to catch the flying pot, causing you both to stumble together. Ah! The suddenness of the situation made you close your eyes instinctively. Ouch, that hurt! You reopened your eyes and found yourself sitting on the floor. The man was holding himself up with one arm positioned directly above you. He managed to catch the larger pot filled with boiling water with his other hand, but the smaller pot still flew out regardless. The melted chocolate splattered across the entire kitchen, transforming the once clean space into a disheveled mess that was unbearable to look at. Jason, this like thumbnail worthy. I think. If a squeamish person witnessed such a catastrophe, they wouldn't be able to resist the urge to clean it up immediately. Oh my goodness, your hand is burnt. He set the pot down, opened his palm, and the area that had come into contact with the pot was red and swollen. I'm so sorry. This must hurt a lot, right? I was too careless. I almost made a mess in the kitchen. I should have... Just as you began to apologize in a panic, he reached out with his hand and gently caressed your cheek, interrupting your unspoken words.
There was chocolate.
He wiped the chocolate off your face and pinched your cheek.
You're being a drama queen. I'm fine. It's just a mild burn. My hand just needs some cold water.
I thought you'd be mad at me for making a mess in the kitchen.
I might have been mad if it had been someone else. But you're not someone else.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? We're in there like swimwear. Huh? Did you just say something at the end? It was too quiet. I couldn't hear it.
Nothing. It's nothing important.
Noon.
The chocolate that splattered onto the floor and walls has solidified, so it's best to wipe it away with a hot towel. But we need a brush to clean those gaps between the tiles.
Oh, you know about cleaning up stuff like this, huh? You murderer! He began to clean up the splattered chocolate in the kitchen as he instructed you to. You could tell that he wanted to clean them by himself, fearing that you wouldn't clean thoroughly. However, with a burn in his hand, he was now struggling even to wring out a cloth, leaving him no choice but to hand over the cleanup to you. While instructing you on the cleaning, he occasionally glanced at the patch of melted chocolate on his own clothes and frowned. Not only him, there was plenty of chocolate on your clothes as well. The sweet yet cloying smell and the feeling of chocolate sticking to your skin made you wish you could wash it off and get changed immediately. How about you go take a shower first? Wait a minute. This might not be stream ready. Looking around at the kitchen still in disarray, he hesitated. It was clear that he couldn't assure himself of your cleaning skills. Leave the cleaning to me. I've watched you clean multiple times, so I know how to do it properly.
Guess I'll leave it to you then.
In acceptance, he walked into the bathroom, leaving you alone in the kitchen. Are we gonna join? A few moments later, shirt off. Phew, it's done. The kitchen is now cleaner than ever. You wipe the beads of sweat off your forehead. Oh, you felt the sticky texture under the slippers you were wearing. Looking down, you realized that the floor was covered in chocolate again, thanks to your slippers. Seems like I need to take a shower as well. Walk in on him is crazy. Oh, humming sound. You picked up a bath towel while humming a song, then opened the bathroom door. Okay. I like that. You were surprised to see that the man was still bathing in the bathtub. You thought he had already showered while you were cleaning and had gone back to his bedroom. I'm so sorry, I'll leave right now. You backed off a few steps with the intention of leaving. He noticed the little chocolate trail you had left behind in the bathroom towels and frowned. You also noticed his eyes. Feeling overwhelmed, you found yourself stuck in a dilemma. Should you clean your body now or just leave?
I won't look at you. Come in, wash up quickly, and then get out right after.
Yes, sir! You walked into the bathroom, went to the corner, and awkwardly took off your clothes one by one until you were completely naked. To your surprise, he actually turned his head to the wall the entire time, didn't even peek. What a gentleman! You sat down on a small plastic chair, pulled down the shower head, and began washing yourself. The sounds of washing and scrubbing echoed throughout the bathroom. By the way, although you said you wouldn't look at me, aren't you afraid of me looking at you instead?
It's not like you would do anything, even if you did look.
What are we talking about here? How are you so sure that I wouldn't do anything? You said mischievously. He thought for a second, and then he gave his decisive reply.
'Cause you don't have the balls.
Oh, God. Oh, God. You're right. The sounds of washing and scrubbing continue. Oh yeah, isn't your hand burned? Won't it be a pain in the butt to shower like this?
Just a little bit. I just have to keep my right hand from touching the hot water.
Would you like me to help you wash your hair? I feel like you're the kind of person who washes their hair every day.
Indeed, I want my hair washed.
He then thought for a moment.
All right. Thanks in advance.
Please tap on. Oh. I'll start washing your hair, okay? Okay. Want me to wash anywhere else? I know you got hair in more places than one. I'm trying to wash them all. Are you not curious about my body at all?
No. Why?
Maybe I'm covered with tattoos under my clothes. Or maybe I got some huge secret. Or maybe my sex is the complete opposite from what you think or something. As she's smirking right here. You said it in a teasing manner, but he still just stared at the wall, showing no sign of turning his head. Actually, I've been feeling suspicious about you for a long time. Are you gay?
No, I'm not.
But throughout these years, I've never seen you show any interest in females.
Well, let's put it this way.
Years?
I don't feel attraction or aversion to someone based on their gender when choosing a partner.
Okay.
I believe no matter the gender or the body, those are just superficial appearances. What truly attracts me is what's beneath.
Okay. Honestly, he's just stacking up reasons to love him on the list. He talking, but he's spitting game now. He just stacking up reasons to love him. Right now, he's only got one flaw. He's a murderer. Like, we can look over that. Like, we can overlook that, dude. Murderer? So what? So what? But it's a bit disappointing that you don't even have any interest in my naked body. Am I really that unappealing?
I don't understand why some people feel libido just from seeing a human body. It's just a piece of colored protein.
That's insane.
Besides, I've grown tired of looking at life, drawing nudes from my sketching practice.
That's fair.
I believe a person's charm isn't measured by their appearance. You might be more charming than you think.
Oh. Was that a compliment? You thought to yourself. A few moments later, you both finished your bath and shower. You lay down on the couch in the living room, relaxing. He crossed his feet and started reading as usual. You, however, grabbed a random book from the bookshelf and sat right next to him. You flipped open the book and then realized it was about human anatomy. You tried to read it for the sake of killing time, but the more you read, the harder it became to concentrate. You tried to focus on the words, but instead, they began to blur and dance on the page. As a wave of drowsiness hit you, you rested your head on his shoulder. He didn't dodge or resist. He then quietly closed your book when you weren't paying attention. If we're not friends, what else can we be? In your mind, you began reflecting on the conclusion of his earlier question. The pair of mugs you bought on sale sat on the dining table, filled with hot cocoa. Every morning, you share breakfast together. Even seeing each other naked doesn't bring in a hint of embarrassment. You know each other's dark sides and secrets, yet there's no fear, only trust. Is our relationship really just friendship? Sometimes he says things that are hard to understand, but they somehow sound like compliments. But whenever I compliment him, he immediately looks away, trying to hide his shy reaction, which is just adorable.
What did you just say?
Nothing. He won't friend zone me. Late night.
Come in.
He won't friend zone me, Interstellar. He's gonna love me. Oh, you slowly open the door to his bedroom. Oh, it's getting hot and steamy. Holding a pillow in your arms. I can't sleep. I can't sleep, baby. I can't sleep. Oh.
What's up?
Ooh, I like those jammies. I had a nightmare and couldn't fall back to sleep.
Wanna talk about it?
Oh, I want to do more than talk. Who said that? Yeah, if that's okay. You closed the door and walked to the side of his bed, placing the pillow down. He scooted over, making space for you. You lay down on the bed, meeting his gaze. His blue eyes looked at you with concern.
What did you see?
I saw that night 2 years ago. The one where we were escaping from the police on a snowy night. After I got shot in the leg, you came up and hugged me. And then stabbed me several times in the back.
Huh. If it was the me before, I probably would have done something like that to you.
This dream got me thinking. How it almost feels like serendipity. Being able to live together under the same roof like this now.
Living with a serial killer sounds more like semblanity. But
What does that
being
mean?
able to live with a serial killer for this long makes you pretty weird as well.
I'm thinking, would things be completely different if I had made a different choice 2 years ago? Maybe I wouldn't even be here.
Maybe I was pretty wary of you back then. To remove any potential threat, I might have done anything.
You both fell silent for a while. How do we ask this the right way? Are there any other possibilities for us? I think direct. What do you think our relationship is? Which one's more direct? That's the question. Second is more direct? You think? Yeah, I guess possibilities is very vague. Your sudden question made him widen his eyes. He seemed to have thought of something, averting your eyes as a blush crept his cheeks and the tips of his ears, an instinctive reaction to conceal his embarrassment. After preparing himself, he took a deep breath and turned his eyes back on you.
What do you think our relationship could possibly be?
Soulmates or lovers? Soulmates.
Do you think we could become that kind of relationship?
Honestly, our daily interactions have already gone beyond lovers or soulmates. We feel more like a long married couple. After you said this, he glanced away again.
So, that's how you see us in your eyes.
Yeah, I feel like our relationship has surpassed being just ordinary friends. You know who he kind of sounds like? The voice actor that does Gara. Is it just me? Can you hear it a little bit? Remember the question I asked? If we're not friends, what else can we be? You didn't give an answer. I've been thinking that maybe it's time to confirm our relationship. He closed his eyes and thought for a moment.
In the past, I mostly viewed others as mere materials. But with you, it's different. It's a feeling I can't describe.
Thank you,
warm
small engine.
feeling.
I love that.
Just being in the same space with you brings me such peace. This peace feels incredible, as if you have some kind of magic.
I do. It's called love. He paused for a few seconds, seemingly trying to find a better way to convey his thoughts. He took a deep breath, forcing himself to clear his mind.
I've always believed no one could stay with me for this long. Even if they were charmed by my appearance, they would run away as soon as they find out what I've done.
Not me.
My true nature isn't something ordinary people can accept.
But do you think I'm like an ordinary person? Hearing this, he smiled.
You're the strangest, yet also the boldest person I've ever met.
I know you like it.
Not only do you live with a cold-blooded serial killer, but you also want to confirm a relationship with one.
I just allergies, guys. I'll take this as a compliment then.
But will that change if we confirm our relationship?
Maybe. There will be some physical intimacy, right? Is that a free throw or is that a three-pointer? And is it green? Your voice went down as you said this, but was still clear enough for him to hear you. He reached up and stroked your cheek.
Close your eyes.
Oh. But he's butt naked when we open our eyes. Was that a kiss? Oh, I felt it through the screen.
Like this?
He gently pressed a kiss on your lips. He was already blushing, seeming quite unfamiliar with these things. Alright, this is getting like way too in-depth. I didn't know. Wait, what happened to just a serial killer story? What's next? Or ask for more? Alright, not just relax. Relax. I think physical intimacy means something more than just a kiss. His hand rested on your waist. Fingers slowly moving down and sliding into the inner thigh. His careful act made you feel a bit ticklish. He witnessed all your reactions. His beautiful blue eyes focused intently on you.
Are you sure you want to do this? There's no turning back.
Guys, I think I think we've gone a bit too on the deep end. I thought this was just I'm sweating a little. Bro, nigga, what is happening?
All right then.
With a swift movement, he flipped you over, pinning you beneath him. With one hand, he grasped your delicate wrist and lifted them above your head, pressing your hands against the bed, revealing a charmingly wicked smile.
Even if you want to escape in the future, I won't let you slip away from me. Nice to meet you again, my dear.
This Valentine's Day, you may have not gotten his handmade chocolates, but it seems you've received an even better gift. That dick! Woo! That is a good way to end. That is a good way to end. Nice. That was getting scary there for a second. I forgot these could turn into some Wattpad stories, right? You just really taking stories and turn them into like walkthroughs, which is really cool. So we do have to remind ourselves these can get crazy as we go through our visual novel journey.